What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Don't Starve Shipwrecked, where I'm not starving, but I'm definitely getting struck by lightning a lot. I'm starting to think there might be a problem with me that causes me to get struck by lightning so frequently. Maybe I'm made out of, like, conductive metals or something. Either way, I am pretty metal. I mean... yeah, if you take that gold monkey, I'm gonna destroy you. Unfortunately for right now, we ain't got nothing but nitra. There's bananas over there. No, I'm being struck. By duty. It's everywhere. Oh, look at that. They pick up their own shit after they throw it at you. Ooh. Oh, no! It does appear to lower our sanity pretty grandly. Oh, shit. This is a problem. What is that? Snake oil. What the hell is snake oil? What happens if I quaff snake oil? Is it going to kill me? I think it's probably going to kill me. What happens if your sanity hits 0? We appear to have entered a very chaotic, very terrifying world. The likes of which we have not seen yet. Oh, look at that. All the flowers become evil. And now there's monkeys fighting mushrooms, apparently. I was kind of worried that was going to turn into some kind of face that was going to try and eat me. I wasn't totally sure about it, though. I'm going to pick a flower. I don't think it's going to help, though. I mean... sometimes you're kind of beyond the... oh, my God. Look at the touchstone right now. Its eyes are glowing, and it's, like, freaking out. That's wild. I haven't played this game in a long-ass time, so I don't know what to expect here. It definitely used some more grasses. Why are the monkeys glowing? You know what? I'm getting on my raft, and I'm going home. Y'all suck. I'll see you later. Monkeys are the worst. Humans are the best. That's what you got out of this. So what happens on the ocean if my sanity is gone? That's the next part. Is I'm sort of interested in finding out what's going to happen to my sanity in the ocean. Got some seaweed right here. I don't think I'm going to eat it, though. I'm interested to know what the... I want to know what the snake oil does, but I'm afraid to drink it because I know it's going to kill me. I'll drop the bamboo real fast. We got plenty of that. Don't... oh, shit. Okay, so they can come out in the water. I never realized. Let's head home, then. I can avoid them a lot easier at home rather than here. I'll start working on our sanity and seeing if we can patch that up in a little bit, but the boat is falling apart. And so we're going to need to craft a new one pretty soon. I don't know if the travel speeds... oh, the waves get bigger, too. Okay. Well, seaweed will help out a little bit. We'll cook some of that up, and it should restore at least a bit of our sanity. It'll also help us get some of our health back. Sanity's kind of stalled out at 4 right now. Perfect. Grab ourselves a bit more weed. Nothing makes your sanity better than weed. And so weed from the sea is as good as weed from anywhere else, I guess. As long as it's not, like, ditch weed. We'll go ahead and grab some of these guys down here. Cool. Perfect. So winter's kind of rough in this game. That's what I'm noticing a little bit of, is that the winter kind of comes right at you. The winter doesn't care about you. So I don't know if these seashells are actually harvestable right now. But I would greatly appreciate... yeah, I can pick them up. Okay. So we got enough duty right now to where we can make ourselves some new goodies. I'm going to pick up some of these seashells. We're going to walk the beach for a little bit. Perfect. And I need to get this at least up to like 30 or 40 before the end of the day. The seashells respawn, so we should have a fairly endless supply of things to restore our sanity here. Good, good, good. This really is kind of like the all-star island for us. This island's doing a lot better than a lot of the other ones. Unfortunately, we lost all the food supply. I chopped down all the trees and then replanted them, and then a lightning strike hit them. Messed up our day. A little bit unfortunate. It's going to be tough to deal with as we go into the future. I don't want to be in the Nightmare Land right now. Nightmare Land kind of... it's good for getting nightmare fuel and some other things, but I'd prefer to not have weird little ladybugs with psychotic murderous tendencies following me around. They are not friendly, and I do not like them. Maybe they want to hurt me because I say they're not friendly, and they actually are. Like, your misconceptions about us greatly influence our behavior and make us want to hurt you. So do these crabs actually try to fight me, or are they kind of like the shadow bunnies? I think they're like the shadow bunnies. Should be cool. I think I can fix this. I think. I mean, it's not going to matter if it starts raining again. That's the big part, is that we need to make an island parasol next, so we can kind of just get out of the rain and not have to worry about being wet all the time. Carry that with us always, always in the potions class with the turtle joke. Oh, I left some wood sitting over here. Well then, leave it to Splattercat to leave his wood lying all over the place. Perfecto. Oh man, they died. I should have grabbed them. They died like in between the 8 seconds we've been running around. That's unfortunate. It's a little bit lame. I'm going to go ahead and destroy this axe real fast by banging it against a tree for a minute or two. Unless I chop down all the trees. And then in that case, we might have some problems. I chop a you, tree. I chop a you right now. How you feel about that, tree? I bet you don't feel good about it. I bet you feel bad about it all day, every day. And I hope you feel bad about it, tree. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Our once fine base leveled. Looking not looking quite so basic as it used to be honest. I could make the alchemy engine right now. It's a thing I could accomplish. Well, no, not like right now, but you get what I mean. Like shortly, pretty soon I could make it. Let's kick off. I think I would definitely. What's the sandcastle gonna cost me? Sandcastles. I need 2 of the fern leaves. Where do I leave my fern leaves at? They gotta be around here somewhere, right? Like maybe inside the chest. There they are. So let's take some of these little guys. And it is sandcastle time. We're gonna get a fire going. Oh look, I'm out of twigs too. Okay. One problem at a time, I guess. One problem at a time. While we have that out, I think it wouldn't be the worst idea either to come up with a plan. What is it saying that I can craft right now? I can make one of those. Okay, I don't need that. But it might not be the worst plan to prototype the tropical parasol next. Oh, I need flowers in order to do it. Okay. I don't have a lot of flowers right now, but we'll sort it out. I also need to fill my tummers, which is quite empty at the moment. Get some logs together, rebuild the chests, and then we'll go back out on another quest to see if we can find some gold. Oh, really? My sanity's low enough for that, huh? That's unfortunate. Yeah, I need you guys to not do that right now. I would appreciate it. Trying to draw me away from my sandcastle. Let me babysit your hooky-clawed ass. Go away. Stop that. Nope, no getting handsy with my stuff right now. It's weird how building a sandcastle makes your sanity all better. She's like, oh yeah, it's good. Just build a sandcastle. You're solid, chief. If they really wanted to mess with you, they'd make it so it messed with your sanity every time you stepped on one of those. I bet that's how it worked the first time they put it in the game. Every time you step on one of those things, your sanity goes down by like 1 or 2. Messes with you. I don't feel like my sanity is actually that low right now. 82 is not terrible. Eventually, they're going to start ignoring me, though, when I step on them. There we go. This should stay up for a day or two. And in so doing, it'll buy us some time. I've had a huge amount of trouble finding gold. And so normally, it's not that difficult. You just got to find the biome you need. But I have not had that sort of luck today. I tried to go northwards. You'll see up here, I made a strong push going that way to see if there was anything around, because there tend to be islands near these reefs. But there was nothing out there. There's no trees down. I'm sorry, there's no rocks really down here either. There's a treasure chest right there that I dug up earlier that we had found in one episode, but didn't really have anything too suitable. And I was hoping we get 1 or 2 just straggler golds off some of these lower tier rocks, but it didn't happen. That would have been absolutely fantastic if it had gone like that, but you know, sometimes you get what you want, sometimes you don't. That is life, my friends. And the sooner you learn to adapt to it and just like live with it, the easier it gets. Man, these night times are getting really, really long. I used to do a question of the day. In my earlier episodes, I didn't have that many viewers, but I was trying to get people like interacting with the videos. And so anyways, I would do my best in those days. Every single time it was nighttime, because we had to kill like 6 minutes standing around doing nothing, I'd have like a question of the day, like what's your favorite book and all that kind of stuff. It was cool. It worked out pretty well. Got people commenting. When you've only got like 10 subscribers and you get like 25 comments on a video, it works out pretty well. I'd say that's pretty good turnabout. Anybody that's ever run a YouTube channel will tell you it can be very, very difficult to get people engaged sometimes. Especially if you're not naturally engaging, i.e. myself, being the antisocial little bugger that I am. And believe me, my antisocial tendencies, they extend pretty far. Not like ridiculously antisocial. Like if somebody's like, hey buddy, I'm not gonna like punch them in the throat or anything. Be like, no! No conversation right now. I mean, unless I just woke up. Everybody I know is like, man, you're like a giant bitch right after you wake up. And I was like, I know. I hate waking up. It's the worst. wake up every day and you're just like, I'm not a morning person. I take not a morning person to a... I don't want to put wood on this thing because I know for a fact it's going to be a waste. Oh, seeds. I need those. Give me them. I could probably shave my beard as well while we're out here. But for right now, I think the best way we could spend our time is probably chopping more trees. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's dedicate a little bit of flint to the exercise. I think we're going through resources, though, very, very rapidly. I'm going to try and avoid combat while we're here. I don't feel like dealing with snakes or anything else. Replant some of these so that we have a chance to maybe get some more wood in the future. I know that I've been a little bit over-aggressive with deforestation here. You know, the other problem is just that nighttime's coming on really, really early right now, which is making it difficult to deal with. If you look at the amount of orange slices we have on the board over there, it's just like, damn, son. It's a lot. I will probably drop my sand for a second until I can get all this stuff. Plant that guy over there. If I can get a good grip of bananas out of this, we might stand a chance. I could also use the flowers, which appear to respawn in this biome. I don't know if that's 100% true, but it looks to me as though they come back. I mean, unless it's just like the one that I've missed. He said, thanks for protecting me from the elements tree, which makes me a little bit worried. We got a thunderstorm coming in, which would probably be the end of our character. We seem to attract lightning. We're like the thunder god, except that, you know, the lightning does not do our bidding and destroys us pretty... Oh, look at that, the saplings move. That's gotta be a bug. I don't know if that's right. We should probably grab some limpets today, too. Just in the off chance. So there's the stuff we need to make our parasol. But for right now, I'm just going to ride this out and gather as much food from these trees as I can possibly gather. Alright, little egg right there. Plant you. There's our 20 wood that I was looking for. I'm going to go back to base real fast. Maybe eat some seeds real quick. I'll deal with all that in just a minute. It's moving even though it's not windy right now. Awesome. Supernatural islands are the best. The trees just floating around on a ghostly breeze. It's pretty awesome. See, that one's not moving though. How come some of them move and some of them don't? I would like to replant these so that I can have trees later. Yeah, that one's moving too. Huh. Interesting. I don't really want you to move by my base though. If you move by my base, there's a chance that I'll get struck by lightning and then I'll cry. And as much as people love it when I cry, I don't want to deal with that right now. It's getting dark pretty soon. I think we should be able to make... Need 4 sticks, actually. That's rough. I guess I'm out of sticks? Looks like I'm out of sticks. Alright. I have problems that I don't even know that I have. That's how numerous my problems are, is that I don't even know that I have them anymore. Let's go ahead and fire that on up. We're a little bit hungry. I would prefer to eat something that restores sanity while we're here. I don't know if it's going to play out like that, though. We may just have to make do with what we've got. It's refilling my stomach, but not really doing much else for me. And grab that over there. Take a look around for limpets and seashells. Oh, it looks like you can't pick them up at night, maybe, is the difference? You just kind of got to ride it out. I think sanity gains are going to be a little bit rough in this season. That's okay, though. I like it when things aren't smooth. Makes the series more interesting. Couple of sticks up in here. It looks like they've respawned okay. Bunch of snakes up in there. Apparently discovering the damage that I've done to their ecosystem since I last was around. I could make a garland if I could get my hands on more flowers, but that would have been one of those things that I probably should have saved flowers for in the early game, rather than eating a whole bunch of them just to get them out of my inventory. I get impatient. It's a problem that I have. Trying to leave myself enough time to get back down to the south, too. And a long-ass night in front of us. Alright. A little bit more good stuff to be had here. I have a torch in my inventory, so it's not really that big of a deal. And I don't mean a flashlight for all the international viewers out there. I mean that I have one in my pocket, already lit. It's burning a hole in my pocket like the proverbial money that I don't really have. Still, it's something. If I get some health back, that'd be great. I'd love to be at like 60 or 70 health by the time we get to the next thunderstorm. That would be super satisfactory. The nice thing here is, though, is that you don't have the food shortages that you have in vanilla. In vanilla, you have like horrible food shortages when you first start this off. I would really like to not use this wood if I could. Where's my charcoal at? Is it around here anywhere? I don't think that it is. Alright, let's run back over to this side for right now. Chill by the fire pit for a while. Probably gonna have to use... Yeah, it looks like the wind blows out your fire. That will also be an issue that we have to deal with. Probably pick this guy up and throw him in. I don't really need him right now, so if I could keep the fire up by not using my resources, that would be my favorite thing to do. Sanity's gonna fall off. We have enough grass right now to where we could sleep out the nights, but I think that costs you a bunch of food, if I remember correctly. Let me see here. So there's our tropical parasol. We've got that just in case we need it, which is great because we probably will. I'm thinking now would be a good time for another box, although it's like tough. I don't want to like set up large-scale infrastructure again until we eliminate the possibility of getting annihilated by thunderstorms and whatnot. So here comes that. We'll go ahead and throw that on. And now seems like right about the time where we would expect to have a wolf attack too, which would be a problem. So does this keep me totally dry, or does it just slow it down a lot? I think it must just slow it down a lot. Man, it puts your fire out so quickly. It really sincerely does. Goes out with a quickness, especially when it's in collaboration. It'll take you like almost a full stack of wood just to keep the fire up and running overnight. Brutal. Super brutal, in fact. I was trying to find the charcoal because I was just going to use that as fuel because that gives you a lot of mileage and works out really, really well, but as it stands right now, if we make it through the winter, we're definitely going to have to make some changes, and I don't even know what's coming next. I mean, there could be something even worse coming after this. Parasol, how you hanging in there? It looks like it rots like anything else. Well, we got another hailstorm, so that's not so bad. Give me a chance to maybe up the food stocks for a bit. I'm going to sit here and hope really, really, really hard that we don't end up with thunderstorms. If we get a thunderstorm, then it might be game for us because we have really had sincere problems staying away from lightning lately. It's been bad. I'm going to drop some of this extra stuff just because I don't want to worry about it. Cinder blocks should be good, as should the stone. Got a lot of random stuff in my inventory, even though we don't have to worry about monkeys right now. The monkey business has been minimal, but sanity's dropping off on me again. We'll gather seashells as we make the rounds, I guess. I'm hoping that makes it till morning. Perfect. And so this should keep us dry for a bit. Grab that guy right there. I don't know where all my dookie blew off to either. I had dookies, but now they're all gone. They appear to have blown off in some random direction. We need sticks and all kinds of stuff right now, so I'm going to spend the day doing that. You know, big, big, big supply of sticks. I'll probably pick up any seashells that I've missed along the way, too. Sanity looks like it's going up. I don't know if that's due to the parasol or what that's due to, but I'll take it. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth right now. So we've got seashells blowing around. Might be able to make a sandcastle if I can wrangle some of the stuff together to do it. With the ice available, we shouldn't have to worry too much about hunger the next little bit. I'm going to try to only eat things that give me a little bit of health back, though. Restoring my health has been a major, major, major struggle for me during this playthrough. Between the lightning strikes and everything else, it's just been very, very gnarly the whole time. Not a lot of luck to go around, and the days are so short at this point. Difficult to offset the damage that the days are doing. A little bit more ice over here, too. Restores your health, so I'm just trying to hold on to it. That one broke, interestingly enough. If we're in and out of the rain, I'm going to strongly suggest that we chop down some trees. Our sanity's going to be an issue, but I think I can dig some sand before the end of the day, and that should offset it a little bit. A couple of pine cones in here. If I can avoid getting too wet, we can stay. Alright, we can keep our sanity down. We're in straight survival mode right now, though. No joke. Man. Just like barely scraping by every single day. A little bit more health on that side. Just in case, yeah, because the thunderstorm's here, so we need more health right this second. Lost our axe. Let's go ahead and get a new one going. Once the dark season gets here... Oh, we got a snake right there. Go ahead and handle him real fast before it gets too out of control. Alright. So now we gotta dig some sand. And the answer here is, can you dig it? Oh, look at that tree. It got younger. Crazy. I think the trees have their own life cycle, if I remember looking it up or something like that. I would love to keep the thunder away from my base while we're out here, but I can't guarantee it. Sanity's gonna start dropping. Another fantastic sandcastle would be Das Beste. So if I can make one tonight, that'll help us survive another night. We're taking it a day at a time at the moment. I mean, at the moment, we're taking it a day at a time. We don't really have a whole lot of options or strategies in front of us just because I lacked the resources to get ready for this. We went to a couple of islands. We spent some time getting things done, but it was not enough. Put the parasol back on, please. And while we're running around, we'll go ahead and eat that. I think that should be enough sand to build a sandcastle. Yeah, we should be golden right there. I'm going to take a look around and see if there's any availability as far as... I know that holding an umbrella in the rain is probably a bad choice. It's probably going to hurt a lot. Still, we got bamboo right there. The seashell on this side. You know what? I would love to pick up a seashell right now. Anything that'll help my sanity out a bit. An extra 10 sanity buy you a couple more minutes in the middle of the night. Got 11 manure over here. Looks like stuff just blown all over the place, to be honest. All of our belongings have just become flotsam and jetsam all over the base. I needed to find the charcoal, but I don't know if it dissipates when it hits water. It's also possible that I burned it all. It may be even inside the chest. I don't know. Yeah, it's inside the chest. So that'll help out for a bit. Let's go ahead and get that going. Now that that's up and running. Eat a couple of these little guys just in case we get struck by lightning. Offset our hunger slightly. The season is rough right now. The season is rough. The game is thick. The game is real thick at the moment. We're going to have a lot of macking involved. We got to get those grits and keep stacking them, y'all. Also shake tricks with loose lips because loose lips sink ships. We're pretty soaked at the moment. I think we could offset it slightly just by sitting next to the fire, but that's just waiting for something terrible to happen here. Barely made it. Luckily, food's not an issue. Normally, we'd be starving to death by right now, so I'm fairly pleased with that. I mean, with the availability of ice around, you can just eat that nonstop, and apparently it has some nutritional value. But I keep shoving it in my gob, and it keeps making me feel better, so that's cool. We have a sandcastle over here, and we're just going to chill next to this guy for the rest of the night. Parasol's taking a little bit of damage, which sucks, but can't be helped at the moment. We got waterlogged manure over there. I don't want to build any farms or anything until I know for a fact. I put the charcoal back in here. Ah, there it is. Destroying. No, our fire caught fire. Why, universe, why? Our fire has caught fire. It's a tough world we live in. Even the fire is flammable. That was always one of my favorite lines from The Office, where they have like fireworks in the office and then the building catches fire. I think Dwight sets the building on fire to raise awareness of fire safety, and the fire hits like the little crackling bomb. No, it's Dwight hit the little snappers all over the place, and so it starts snapping. And then Andy's like, "The fire is shooting at us!" Because I thought the exact same joke the first, like when I was sitting there, I was like, it'd be funny, and then he said it, and I was like, yep, that's exactly where my mind would have gone if I was a comedy writer for that too. The fire is shooting at us. I'm gonna knock that shit off, weird extendy hand. I'm chilling over here. I'm trying to get rid of y'all, but it ain't going so well. I'm doing my best. But unfortunately, gaining an ow. Yeah, and so there's me getting struck by lightning as per usual. Cook that up and eat it real fast. I'm going to gather a lot of ice, though. I think when the ice hits the water, however, it no longer exists. I think it ceases to exist as an object. A little bit closer out in here, because I think each one of these, we're at 37. Each one gives you a half an HP. That's actually not that terrible considering you can farm them out as time goes along. I should probably get a sleeping roll ready, just in case. Use that charcoal right there. Let's keep this thing up and raging, man. Keep this thing raging like the Cajun. Remy LeBeau. Remy LeBeau. But anyways, I'm going to wait for morning. My name is Splattercat. We are at the end of our time in this episode. I will see you all next time. It's been a blast. I really enjoy playing this game, so it's fun that I get to debut it on the channel, which normally I don't get to do. I will see you all in future episodes. How you do, everybody?